So, one area that I'm particularly excited about is the emergence of adaptive processes. It's something that I predicted 2 or 3 years ago, and they're now becoming reality. What are your thoughts on those?
Process compliance has been a big problem in every organization. You may define standard operating procedures, you may hire very experienced process owners that are confident that their recommendations will be executed. The reality looks very different. Execution always differs. And the question is how to minimize this delta, how to close the gap between what is supposed to happen versus what's really happening. And what we particularly like in this context is the ability to help customers not only in the standard operating norms where you have defined what must be delivered. For instance, I have to process across my organization, let's say 160,000 items around the globe, but also how do I respond to events that affect customer satisfaction? One of our largest customers was affected by the flooding in Chennai, and there was no way to figure out which employees were affected and which were not, right? You want to know now. The flooding is happening and the organization is overwhelmed. And there was still hybrid working in place for most of the organization. In this particular case, KYP was able to show who was executing, meaning you knew immediately that 400 employees roughly were not disconnected due to the flooding, but the other half of the team was not able to execute, right? So when you want to find a quick solution to still execute standard BCP, you need to find it, which obviously our customer did very quickly. But you also need to know who is supposed to be there. Was the capacity they wanted in place? This is adoption on the fly, right? The other level of adaptations is obviously the recommendations that KYP Concierge offers. KYP Concierge is an AI agent engine that allows you to not only see deterministic recommendations that result from patterns, but applies large language model that we have deployed in collaboration with OpenAI to see what else can be done that humans would not immediately think of. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. So on the other hand, you have deterministic patterns that our engine is bringing to the game. People like statistics, and that's very important. You have some unexpected recommendations that business analysts or our experts have not thought about, and it opens a tremendous opportunity for everybody who have to constantly adjust their processes to respond to customers or clients' needs. That's what we are supporting with several customers of ours today. Merging the latest technologies with our data adds value to our customers' success.